Tonight, hard to believe, our final Thursday night game of the year, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Houston Texans.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. This defense for the Dolphins, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Texans at 11-4 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
A first down carry for Barkley. Channing Tindall is there for the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. He finds his man complete. That's Harrison. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Back to throw now on first down. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Well, now hang on here because Saquon Barkley is in some discomfort, so we're going to have a pause here for an injury. We're always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Cam Smith. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
To throw from his end zone. Baldwin. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from his defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go.
Saquon Barkley running right, shedding the tackle, down at the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw. That ball caught by Harrison. Well, they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play.
Remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
A point after, good by Groupie. And that makes the score 7-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
On first down, back to Achane. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Back to throw. Baldwin. They're going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your turkey bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7-7, our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 55 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Partner, those are back-to-back 6-yard runs, and if they're going to continue to get those types of plays, shoot, you just keep running the same stuff, don't you?
Yeah, it was 1st and 10, then 2nd and 4. Now 1st and 10 again. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. This is Barkley. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They'll go to Barkley again, and he is going to lose yardage here. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the 1st down.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Baldwin. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Let's not quibble about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Third and 2. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
In motion, Hill. Back to the ground, Achane. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. He'll get that out wide to Waddle. And this lines up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Jalen Waddle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Texans' 41-yard line.
Second down and 6 now. Operating from the gun, Baldwin. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, 41 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14 to 7.
14. Texans 7.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Wise. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown, Texans. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Texans have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Looking to throw. Baldwin.
He'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
And that is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the 2nd half gets started.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it.
Now bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Texans scoop it. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wise. Touchdown! From 19 yards away.
And the Texans have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the 2nd half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
Pushing his way through.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
On first down, Baldwin. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Baldwin. A short throw to Musgrave. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Hill going to go in motion right. Running right, here's Achane. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 61 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. Hill going to go in motion right. Throwing on first down. Baldwin. Throw caught by Achane. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, 45 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move. Direction, and whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On play action, they'll throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith.
And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Hill going to go in motion right. They'll run. H-end.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Baldwin. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And a lineup going as a sack and a loss of 2. And now the task gets more difficult here on 3rd and goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Luke Musgrave.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Texans 21.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Houston. DK Metcalf, 87 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from evening this one up. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there is no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart, because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with, because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Operating from the gun. Baldwin. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And some space here. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
on 1st and 10. Baldwin. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play.
But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Baldwin steps away to his left. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Baldwin back to the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they're likely to force a field goal attempt.
And his kick is indeed good, and the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead. So give them 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Option handoff now to Ochai. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, It's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
The Dolphins on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. In motion, Hill. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This now a 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Baldwin. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. They begin with a run by Barkley, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Wise. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Harrison. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. We'll watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Good work there, holding them out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked up by Cam Smith.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Texans 28.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good...
It's caught at the 10. A huge play there for Houston. 74 yards. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll set up to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now it's Barkley. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Group being able to add the PAT.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Baldwin. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Back to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
But he picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. CD, that was an all-or-nothing
nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
Here's Groupie for the PAT.
And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. He'll look to throw. St. Brown on the catch. And he's going to pick up a 1st down here as that clock continues to run. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here comes 2nd down.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
This ball intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to hang